All right, welcome into the rundown. I'm Scott Bernstein here at State Champs every week. We're talking high school hoops in the state of Indiana. This week we're going to talk about Bloomington basketball, both past and present. And when we're talking about the present, we're talking about the Bloomington South Panthers. Head coach J.R. Holmes, only 3 wins away from breaking the state's all-time win mark. He's at 803 victories. He needs 806 to become the all-time hoop king in the state of Indiana from the bench. He's going to do it. It's only a matter of time, and he's got a really nice squad this year. The Bloomington South Panthers, 18-2, ranked number 10 in the state. I got a feeling they could be a sleeper in the state tournament. A team that maybe not a lot of people are talking about as having the chance to contend for a state championship, but when it's all said and done, I think they have a real good chance to be in the Final Four. They're led by Anthony Leal, one of the state of Indiana's top prospects. He's a junior 6'5" guard. He is just a ferocious playmaker, a force of nature off the ball, scoring over 20 a night, just went over the 1,000-point mark for his career. He's tracking to be Bloomington South's all-time leading scorers, being recruited by the Big Ten, the Pac-12, and the Big East. But Bloomington South is more than just Anthony Leal. They got Noah Yeager at the point. He's a fearless floor general, just tough as nails, smart and efficient. They got 2 seniors in Grayson Rowland and Adam Graham that are just Sir Grind-a-Lots, the type of guys that are providing leadership, doing all the dirty work that doesn't necessarily make it into the stat sheet, but you need that kind of work to get victories. And they got a really nice sophomore on the wing in Joey Bamba. But when we're talking about Anthony Leal and we're talking about him possibly being one of the all-time greats for Bloomington South, for the city of Bloomington, I want to harken back and look at some of the all-time great hoopsters in B-Town history. So let's start with a couple guys that were NBA first-round draft picks, Mr. Basketballs, Jared Jeffries and Sean May over at Bloomington North. In the early 2000s, they went to the state finals, ended up losing to Zach Randolph, but both ended up having really good college careers, went to Final Fours. Jeffries with Indiana, May with North Carolina. If you're talking about Bloomington South, you got to talk about kids like Jordan Hall and Darwin Davis. They won state championships for Coach Holmes in 2009 and 2011, respectively. If you're going back even further into the 90s, you got to talk about guys like Jonathan Holmes, JR's son, who was the runner-up for Mr. Basketball, went to a Final Four with his 99 Panthers squad before going on to go play at Chapel Hill at UNC. And then Chris Lawson, one of the best big guys in the history of Bloomington, from Bloomington South, ended up playing at Vanderbilt. He's from the 1980s. You got Queth Duaney and Jabril Conte. Jeremy Sensabaugh led Bloomington North to a state title in '97. Queth Duaney ended up winning a national title with Syracuse. And then Chance Coyle just graduated last year from South. He's South's all-time leading scorer, but Anthony Leal could break that record before it's all said and done. So a little flavor of Bloomington basketball, past and present, here at the rundown. Love talking history, love talking Bloomington basketball, because I spent 4 years down there, the best 4 years of my life. Love the city of Bloomington. It's hoops heaven down there, and it's only getting better as Coach Holmes is going towards that record, and Anthony Leal's got another 2 state tournaments to build on this legacy. I'm Scott Bernstein. Check back next week on The Rundown.